Hi, I'm Craig Haberle. I want to talk to you this morning about maybe volunteering to help out with East Swamp kids as we need some help this year. Tell you a story about how I got involved. Frank, a couple years back, was asking for some help. So I'm sitting at church and feeling a little bit compelled, kind of tugging at me a little bit, who's going to step up? I thought, well, if I don't step up, nobody will step up. I'm sure other people were feeling that way, but so I just took a chance. I don't work with kids. I'm not trained to work with kids. I didn't go to school to work with kids. So a little bit apprehensive, how's this going to work? I said to Frank, look, I'm willing to be there and help, but I'm not comfortable teaching. And he said, hey, that's fine. We'll get in there and just see how it goes. And I got to tell you, I really enjoyed it. I got in, got to know the boys got to know me, got to figure out how far they could push things and what I'd let them get away with. But because of that, in the end, we had a lot of fun. Came back last year as a 4th grade co-teacher. And that's something I wanted to do. I wanted to get more involved with teaching the lesson. And that's probably, I think, that the first blessing to me, the first real reward is when you start to teach. You're worried about whether you're going to be able to convey the lesson. I'm not going to tell you it's easy, but it's not hard. What it does for me, it gives me a reason to be intentional, some devotion time to learn God's Word. And what a reward that is to live the Christian life through God's Word every day. And when you're in it and you're learning it, it helps you be that way more often. And then the kids, to see them grow in God's Word. Does it always seem like they're learning it? No, there's weeks that you're convinced that was the worst lesson ever. But you'll be surprised when we go to the next activity and all of a sudden the same kids that you thought weren't getting it at all are answering questions. Or when we go over a lesson in March and they recall the story from October that somehow interrelates. That's a true blessing to see that happen, to be a disciple. And these kids, they need discipleship. They're being bombarded from media, from the secular world about what Christianity is, what it looks like, what a church is. We need to be out there in front and giving them that information from the inside out so they understand Jesus' message of grace. And they do. It's something that they pick up on just like that. They learn that, it's not about what you do, it's about who you are and what you believe. And you see that every day. I'm busy, wife, kids, running a family business on a daily basis. It's not always easy to make the time, but it's very rewarding to make the time. I think you'll find it's rewarding if you can make that time. So if you're sitting there thinking, hey, I think I can help, even if it's just to help keep things going orderly and not teach, why don't you talk to Frank and find out what you can do to help out.